Have you ever wondered how a small tribe, neither militarily powerful nor wealthy, became a major empire for the whole world? The story begins with the Turkic tribes who came from Central Asia and settled in the plains of Anatolia, present-day Turkey. Among them was the Chi tribe, led by Ertugrul Ghazi. Ertugrul and his companions were associated with the weakening structure of the Seljuk Empire, but they were originally known for their faith, their bravery, and their honor. The first major turning point in the story came when Ertugrul helped the Seljuk ruler, and in return received a small territory in the western part of Anatolia as a reward. This area was later called the Ottoman Beglik. This era was the end of the 13th century. The world was changing rapidly. Mongol invasions had shaken the Eastern empires, and the Byzantine Empire was weakening in the west. In such circumstances, Osman Ghazi, the son of Ertugrul, became the beginning of a new era. This empire was named the Ottoman Empire after Osman Ghazi. His greatest quality was that he was not only a warrior, but also a wise and spiritual personality. He used to unite his comrades under the banner of justice, unity, and Islam. Osman founded his empire not only with the sword, but also on the principles of justice and brotherhood. This is why, when he conquered the Byzantine territories, the local people were also inspired by his justice and joined him. This incident tells us that power does not come only from military force, but also from moral superiority and fair behavior. It was this character of Osman that began to transform his tribe from a Beglik into a growing empire. After Osman Ghazi, his sons and grandsons, such as Orhan, Murad I, and Yildirim Bayezid, expanded this empire further. This was the moment when the borders of a small Beglik began to spread, from Anatolia to Europe and the Middle East. Especially the conquest of Constantinople, which Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror achieved in 1453, made this empire an invincible force on the world map. This city is today's Istanbul, which was the glory and center of the empire at that time. But the question is, when and why did all this happen? It all happened in the 13th and 14th centuries, when the old empires were weakening and the people were looking for a new leadership. The Ottomans filled this void. And why did it happen? The answer is simple: faith, unity, justice, and wisdom. The Ottomans did not make religion just a slogan. They made its principles part of their state policy. This was the secret of their success. This story also teaches us that despite having small resources, if the intention is strong and the leadership is honest, even a small tribe can change history. If you imagine this scene, on one side are the green plains of Anatolia, Turkish soldiers on horseback, and on the other side, Byzantine castles. In the middle of them, Osman Ghazi gathers his companions. Trusting in Allah, he says, "Our strength is not in the sword, but in faith." This was the moment that made a small Beglik the foundation of a great empire. Over time, this empire spread to Europe, Asia, and Africa, and dominated world politics and civilization for 600 years. Thus, a small Beglik became the star of history that not only changed the borders on the world map, but also wrote a new history of civilization, knowledge, and justice.